I am going to try to record myself on video every day for 30 days. 30-day video challenge, and we're on day 2. 30-day video challenge, day 3. 30-day video challenge, day 4. Except it isn't day 4, of course, because it's been about 3 weeks since I did the last one. So I read some hints on how to do this. The idea was that the first thing you should do is set the camera up and record yourself and try and talk for 5 minutes and then delete the film immediately. Don't even show it. So you take away the pressure of performing and having something that you're going to have a look at. The idea of this challenge is that I record a video every day for 30 days straight. So we already didn't do that in order to get comfortable talking to camera. Hello, this is what's the word? That's fine. This is day 2, so we're just looking for incremental improvements. My first step is to create some kind of actual backdrop, some kind of place where I actually can take videos, because at the moment I'm sitting on my desk here. This is absolutely useless. 4th attempt at recording myself on video. Today we are looking at, I'm just going to dissect somebody else's video and see if I can regurgitate the things that I've learned from it. So this is a video by Joshua Mayo on how to make effective YouTube videos. So it's a bit of a framework to make something that people are going to watch and that's going to be successful. So let's go through it. So step 1 is to learn how the YouTube game works. We know that YouTube is a for-profit organisation, and what's the word? I can't think of the word. The asset that's in play here, commodity. The commodity that's at play here is attention. So YouTube wants you to produce content that it can push to users and that they're going to enjoy, because then they'll watch it, and YouTube makes money from people keeping their attention on the video, watching, and then adverts play interspersed with the creator's content. So the rule number 1 is make content that the viewers will click on and enjoy watching. That's it. Simple as. That people are going to be tempted to watch, and then when they do watch it, they enjoy it and they keep watching. So step 2 is, now you know this is the YouTube game. It's all about attention. Learn how to play the game. What does YouTube care about? It cares about 3 things. It cares about 1, people clicking on your content. 2, people watching your content. 3, people being satisfied with it. Let's go back to 1. 1, people clicking on your content. What makes somebody click on your video? Comes down to 3 things: the thumbnail, the title, and the topic. So the thumbnail is the eye-catching, at the advertisement, the billboard, and a good one starts a story that the user wants to know the ending to. You've seen there's a trend these days where you'll have a phrase with ... or a question or some kind of short phrase that will pique the potential viewer's interest, and they'll have to click on the video to see where it leads, or how it concludes, or what the answer is, or what the secret is that's being given out, or that sort of thing. So in order to do that, a thumbnail should have striking colours with good contrast. There's a very big trend with adding text into thumbnails, but it should be simple, as in very simple. You're not talking sentences and paragraphs. At the maximum, like 3 or 4 words, large super clear font, nothing decorative or fancy. It has to be super simple, sort of thing that you would spot at a distance and be intrigued by, or you could shrink it down really small and still get the message that you're intended to take from it. And it should have a simple point of focus within it in terms of the image. So there's different schools of thought on that, but basically it shouldn't be, it should have a single purpose image that you can understand within a fraction of a second. So that's the thumbnail. The title. So the title must be accurate, it must be descriptive, but it has to be attention grabbing. So we're it's no good just describing what the content of the video is. There has to be a hook. So it should be intriguing as well. Something that piques the user's curiosity, the potential viewer's curiosity, and in a short number of words. And again, it goes along with the thumbnail. You want to start a story that the viewer wants to know the ending to, or so you should avoid technical jargon. Sometimes you can use keywords or use numbers like the 5 greatest tips to do such and such. But it has to do more than just describe the content. It's part of the piquing of the interest. And the topic. The topic is the most important. You have to be, your video has to be a subject that, well, how do we cover this? So it has to be a subject that people are interested in, that you're interested in, so that you're enjoying producing this content. It has to have an audience, a potential wide audience, so that it's scalable. And if you're doing this for income purposes, then it has to be something that can be monetized. Okay, next step. People watching your video. We've kind of covered this a little bit. We talked about the topic. But one of the key takeaways I had from this is that you have to have a hook in the first few seconds. The first 5 to 10 to 15 seconds of your video are key. You want something that captures the audience's attention and makes you want to know more. So you might again ask a question that requires you to watch the whole video in order to resolve it. You want to it's like the opening chapter of a story or the opening scene of a film. You want to draw your audience in with an immediate hook that could be a hook of jeopardy, or of requiring closure, or of finding out what the thing that's being revealed, or to see how a situation plays out. So you must have a hook. The first few seconds of your video have to be finely honed, and they're critical. And the other major thing that is going to make people want to watch your content is the production level. Now, this is something that is multi-layered. There's so many things you can do to improve the production of your video. And Josh Mayo's suggestion is that you do this incrementally. You just incrementally refine and improve, and you learn by doing, and you can get inspiration of things that you want to try from other content creators, and this can cover all sorts of things: the types of cameras, lenses and settings. Audio is quite a big one. Even if your video quality is quite bad, if the audio is good, then people are more likely to listen to it. So that's when you're looking at the technology side of things. Good audio might be like the first investment that you make. Then lighting is absolutely fundamental to any video creation. The structure of your video, how you have a beginning and a middle and an end, and how you move from one step to the other and storyboard it. Communication skills, how to tell a story, how to write your script, whether your video is fully scripted or whether it's off the cuff, and how you manage that flow, how you make it personable. For some people, having a pre-written script allows meticulous use of words and to build up a story in a way that works. For other people, having a pre-scripted video kills the spontaneity, kills the personality, and in fact what other people do is they will just have a kind of loose agenda that they will talk freely about, sometimes over like pre-generated footage perhaps, and a talk and an unscripted voiceover from that. So the idea is that you take all of these different facets, you improve them gradually by doing it. So that's it. And step 3 of how to create successful videos: be better than 90% of the rest. All you have to do is be better than everybody else. And you do that by incrementally improving and by not giving up, by playing the long game, and by keeping improving as you go, taking feedback, analysing what you do. That's it. So my first step is to create some kind of actual backdrop, some kind of place where I actually can take videos, because at the moment I'm sitting on my desk here. This is absolutely useless. The room doesn't really have anywhere that would make a good background. The secret of a good background is something that's not cluttered, but maybe has some interest and personality to it. Lots of people have things like a like floor-to-ceiling bookcase with books and carefully chosen ornaments and decorations that express the personality of the video and the presenter of the video in that. So maybe I need to do something along those lines, but we're going to start. We'll keep it simple and probably with a limited space available, maybe have a desk, have this desk here, have a camera pointing across the desk, maybe have a picture on the back, maybe clear the desk out so that it's fairly minimal and fairly empty. So that's what I'm going to do next.